Yo guys, what is up? Max in our Borderlands 4 video, and today we got the release date for Borderlands 4 and our first big gameplay kind of showcase where we see a lot of action skills and some of the combat. Not gonna dally on it too long. Let's get right into it. So now let's do a breakdown of basically everything that we saw. First off, new guns and look of some of the legendaries. This thing looks freaking cool. It's got this red and white camo on it. Green, kind of I think these are going to be mallow on weapons. They've got a very new look to them. Everything there looks very cool. Already, right off of the bat, this looks like a new type of weapon. It shoots kind of like a disc shot. It's like a disc launcher. And one thing that you'll notice in any of these slowdowns is the amount of gore that is in this game is crazy. You can see the person's brain explode from their body. Here we've got new footage of a grenade. You can see that we've got sliding here with momentum carrying this character down a hill, which looks really cool. This is footage of an action skill that we've seen before. It's going to be I don't know the names of these Vault Hunters yet. I don't think anyone does, but they're the big Juggernaut as character. It looks like he's got multiple action skills. It does look like multiple action skills are returning. This is one of them where he gets to throw these fire and ice axe as enemies. More sliding, TDR chucking. Next, there's a cool little bit of what looks like another action skill. I originally thought this was potentially dual wielding, but I think it's more akin to Zane's cannon in Borderlands 3, where you could be firing your weapon and also shoot the cannon at the same time. It looks like they're pulling out this kind of electric blast that does this huge explosion and kills everything. Looks really sick. Then we get a bit of siren action skill gameplay where she kind of conjures something in her hand and then throws it into this dude and his fucking skin just comes off. You can see his whole skeleton come out, which is insane. And just the enemies here are just getting melted. I'm gonna put it to slower speeds. But chunks are flying. Here's another action skill. This is the action skill of that same guy that was doing the hammers attacks with the fire and ice hammer. Basically, I think this is we're gonna have multiple action skills again, and this is him basically doing a bionic punch that launches him forward and does a fire explosion. That looks really, really neat. We've got some more footage of the gore, and here's a double TDR chuck into big explosions. This is crazy looking. This guy's whole corpse comes out of his body with a shotgun shot. Shoots him, and I don't know what's happening there. It looks like he just turns into big chunks. And then we get the big reveal of that we are gonna be having swimming in the game, which is something we've never had. I don't know how much they're actually going to do with that, but yet swimming is in Borderlands. Jump out of the water, go shoot some people. This is a cool movement. So there's going to be a lot more improvements to movement. I think it's going to be a lot more fast paced. And here we get a grappling hook into a shotgun shot into a double jump that propels this character forward, and then they throw a grenade, and I'm sure you could probably land that with a slide. So the movement of the game is looking really, really fluid, especially if the game's running well. I think it's going to feel incredible to play. Here we get another action skill. I think this is going to be the action skill of that character that had kind of like the Malawan looking pants on her. She fires this like disco ball basically that seems to pass through this enemy. I don't know if it does damage there, but he gets this like debuff on him that looking rainbow colored. And then he explodes, but also that thing that you cast also explodes. So maybe it's kind of like a mark for detonation where all the enemies it passes through will explode after a time, and then the actual thing that you cast explodes. Obviously, not sure exactly how that works, but looks pretty cool. You can see at the very last frame that it almost does like an Axton like nuke. In the very, very back there, like the explosion is actually massive. So we might be getting like nuke level action skills back, which is crazy. More gameplay of a rocket launcher and like what looked like kind of flying. Here, I don't know if this is indicative of the fact that the character is going to be able to fly, or if this is like rocket jumping, where like the explosion, the force of the explosions on the ground is kind of keeping you up in the air. Either or, looks really cool. Here's footage of like a crazy, crazy looking boss. And then we get another look at another siren action skill. This seems to be, before she was doing this thing where she was like exploding corpses. Now she's casting a summon. Might be like a pet, maybe a companion, maybe it's like a buff for you, but it's basically you, but with a massive scythe, which looks really sick. I thought this area in particular, by the way, looked really, really pretty. The environments and the details in this game look crazy. And then we kind of flash to the end with Break Free and then a release date. And I don't really know what to make of this scene. I don't know if that's not like a Tyrene boot, is it? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this very end scene, but that is the end of the trailer. Guys, that's going to do it for the video. Just a quick little breakdown. I am so impressed with this. I'm going to be honest. I think the first trailer that they did was good, but not great. And it had people having a lot of questions. People were some disappointed with the Vault Hunters and their generic design and stuff like that. I think this is kind of what we needed. We needed to see what some of their stuff looked like in action and what these characters were going to be doing. And I think this trailer delivered on that front. I mean, the gameplay looks incredible. The gore is like way stepped up, super noticeable. And we got to see a bunch of different like action skills and abilities that all look really cool. At the very end of this trailer, Randy, Varnell and Pitchford, both hopped up on screen to say that we are going to be getting an exclusive state of play in the spring just for Borderlands. Like, they're just going to be going in a breakdown of the characters, the classes, basically everything we're going to need to know. So that's going to be happening shortly, but this is what we're left with for now, and I'm really glad that they were able to deliver such a sick trailer. Looks awesome, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, guys.